I say we, because it sounds like we are live here in the new Vegas Tips and Tricks studio. I am your host, your always host, J.R. Swift. And remember when we used to do these Vegas weekly videos literally every Saturday? Well, I don't know if I can promise that that's going to happen again, but I thought that today might be a good day to do a video. And well, looks like we have a special guest on our show here. Let's go ahead and bring him on. We have a special guest. This is J.R. Swift Jr., I guess. Say wave to the camera, is he? Anyway, so I'm just doing a quick live today because frankly, people are pretty forgiving of how cheap looking lives are, and really did not have the energy to try and put together a genuine video and edit it and everything. So that's what it is. And here we have a desperate attempt to amuse people by bringing a little boy here. So I suspect once it's discovered amongst the literally dozens of people that I know that this little guy is part of the video, that we'll probably get all kinds of views from that. But really just wanted to get on here because it has been like 3 months since we did any kind of a video here on the channel. It's pretty embarrassing. Have been doing some things, definitely have not been slacking off. And we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. I also wanted to specifically, so if you're watching this, I specifically wanted to share this video to the Facebook group because I wanted those folks to hear a few things that I had to say and learn a little bit more about Vegas Tips and Tricks, the channel, the universe, I guess you'd say. And then also some things they can do to help us out in the Vegas Tips and Tricks universe. And, if you want to take a nap, you can do that too. Looks like we have a couple of people who've joined in. Might be PJ might be here, but he's working. So, so anyway, this is Isidore, or Izzy, as we call him, or is when we're particularly lazy. He is under my command at the moment. His grandma is in town, but she went to the store. So mom's sleeping because she worked last night. So he is with me, and so he is part of the broadcast today. We'll see how much of the broadcast he chooses to be a part of. But just 6 months old. That's what he is right there. So anyway, we are now, I believe today is Saturday. I lose track of time. And so we are 33 days away from going to Las Vegas. And sadly, this little guy will not be joining us. He and mom are staying behind, but so I'm going to miss him, but going to be excited to get back to Vegas for the first time in nearly a year. And certainly have made some plans with some of you that could go on for a while. Let's see what we got going on the phone here. Nothing important. He has been changed recently, and he has eaten recently. Well, he will not eat again for another hour or so. So we should be fine. I think we should be fine with him hanging out with us for a little bit and not being too disruptive. He likes screens. He likes to watch slot videos. So if you're a slot channel, this guy's going to be one of your fans. Like he just likes the lights and the noise. But anyway, so that's coming up in now less than 5 weeks away. And so we're excited about that. Going to be staying mostly at the Luxor. We do have one night booked at Caesar's Palace. Well, it's really double booked, but just got a comp room offer there that I didn't want to pass up because I thought it would be kind of cool to take a little bit of a break. But yeah, I'm going to be in the Pyramid at Luxor, so that should be pretty interesting. What else have we been up to the past 3 months other than raising this little guy? Many of you will note that we have we have a regular podcast now. We've had the Vegas Tips and Trick podcast channel for some time, but we are now doing more or less a weekly show. It ends up being about once a week, I would say, that I call the Drive Home Podcast. And I basically do it in the car on the drive home. So we don't talk a lot about Vegas. It does come up. We talk about this guy. We talk about other things going on in my life. So if that's of interest to you, that's something. One of the things I'm going to eventually leave in the show notes below here as we go forward. But yes, this is the brain trust, or part of the brain trust of Vegas Tips and Tricks, the channel, the Facebook group. But last I looked, for 425,000. Hopefully, at least a few of you will watch this today. And I wanted to let you know a few things you can do to help out the channel, the Facebook group. If you've appreciated the information that you've gotten here, if you're a regular contributor and you enjoy the group, it is a labor of love, not just for me, but for our moderators who do a great job. But you can help us out a few ways, and they're basically absolutely free. If you're watching this on Facebook and you're not subscribed to the Vegas Tips and Tricks YouTube channel, just click right through and subscribe, please. It is absolutely free. You don't have to watch anything. You don't have to turn on any notifications. So you just subscribe. It really helps us out. If 1 out of 100 people who are members of this group subscribed, it would be a huge boon. And we've got a lot of new content planned here because we are going to be live vlogging the trip to Vegas in September. I haven't done that in some time. This is a solo trip, so I should have some opportunities to do that. He wants to come along, as you can see. But we're going to do a daily vlog. It's going to be almost like you're there with me, with us, because we got several other people who are going to be there as well. So like I said, if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. There's a lot of good content coming up. We're going to try to do more regular Vegas broadcasts like this one, and maybe we'll even include this guy. Yeah, and it's a money back guarantee. Subscribe to the channel, watch us throughout the next few weeks when we get to our vlog. And if you don't like the content, then please unsubscribe. We don't want you to have a channel that you're not interested in, but I think we'll have a good time with it. We always have fun with Vegas. Second thing you can do as the native gets restless, let's give him a binky. There we go, a little binky for the guy. That calms him down a little bit. He's probably getting tired of sitting in Dad's lap, so I may move him here in a minute. But yes, so the second thing you can do, also free of charge, actually also comes with a money-back guarantee. Recently, within the last year, we have partnered up with an app and a website, but an app called Vegas Near Me. I've had an opportunity to get to know the gentleman who put that app together and has been working on creating some great deals there, some great content. It literally, to me, is the best Vegas app I've ever seen. It'll do a lot of different things for you. It can help you if you're planning a trip to Vegas. It can help you if you're in Vegas because, as the name would imply, it will tell you what things are near you. If you're looking for a burger and you're at Caesar's Palace, it'll tell you the nearest place that has burgers and places near you that have burgers. It'll tell you about a show and sometimes offer you discounted tickets to a show. And, something as mundane but as valuable as you're walking around the casino and you can't find the bathroom. Well, there's maps of every major casino in Las Vegas on the app. And you can literally find the nearest bathroom, which, trust me, from my experience, is pretty valuable. So please, again, I'm going to try to put a link to this in the show notes at some point, and maybe I will put that in the posting for the Facebook group. But download the app, use the app. If you're planning a trip to Vegas, use it. If you get to Vegas and use it, and again, if you don't like it, delete it. I know George might not want me to say that, but I want you to download it. I want you to use it and see if it's valuable to you. I think it will be. Everybody who's downloaded it, almost everybody who's downloaded it, has found value in it, and I think you will too. Just to be clear, I've not received any compensation for telling you to do that. I think George might have bought me a beer in last September. I'm not sure, but yeah. So I mean, we want to grow this thing, and if we do grow this thing, it's going to be a benefit both to us here in the group as well as the app. And we'll be probably able to offer you some very special deals exclusive to this group, because I know George would be happy to make that sort of thing available. But we just need more downloads. Again, if 1 out of 100 people downloaded the app, we're talking about thousands and thousands of downloads. So again, the Vegas Near Me app, it's available for Android and iPhone, and download it and use it and see what you think. Again, just like the YouTube channel, it comes with a money back guarantee. So I don't know, he's not interested in the binky anymore. Probably a little warm in here. Other things you can do. We talked about the podcast. Again, I'll try to post a link to that as well. If anybody is interested in listening to the podcast, it's kind of fun. They're usually basically 15, 20 minutes, and they can be literally about anything. So, including this guy. And if you're just joining us, this is Izzy, and he's 6 months old, and he thinks he's about 20 already. And of course, he runs this place. Another thing you can do, if you really, really want to help out the channel, if you really, really want to help out the Facebook group, we have a store. You can get, right now, we have a t-shirt that says, welcome to Fabulous Vegas Tips and Tricks, and a mug that says the same thing. It's a good mug. It's a good shirt. I've washed it several times. It washes up well. It's very comfortable. They're reasonably priced. I'll put a link to the Vegas Tips and Tricks store as well in the notes. And if you feel like you want a classy shirt like this or a classy mug like this to enjoy your coffee, or unmentionables, you can put anything in this mug. Make people just think it's coffee. Could be vodka. That's another great way to help us out, is hit up the Vegas Tips and Tricks store. Finally, the thing I really wanted to talk about today, is what we have been working on over the last 3 months, since we have not, what's the word? I don't know. Since we have not been doing a lot of videos on here, we've been working on a book. It will be an ebook. And hello, Alec, 18, is that right? Thanks for joining us. Your dad has one. Okay, I'm not sure who your dad is, but anyway, thanks for joining us. We're working on an ebook. It's probably going to come out in just about a month. We're planning to do in Vegas as part of John Timber, not just a celebration of my birthday, but also a book release party. We'll be putting that on Amazon. So get your Kindle app if you don't have it, and you can pick that up for a very reasonable price. And there will almost certainly be discounts offered in the Facebook group. And I'm guessing the day of the release, we'll probably have some special codes we'll be able to give out to a few special people. So it'll practically be free. But yeah, we're up to, I think we've got 36,000 words. We probably have, we'll probably end up around 40,000. We got just a couple more chapters to finish on that. Then we just need to get the cover together and see how that goes. But don't have a link to that yet. You can't pre-order it yet, but stay tuned here on the Facebook group if you're watching us here, and we will let you know when that book comes out. It's going to be called Vegas 101, What You Need to Know Before You Go. And it's really, it's tilted heavily towards the first time Vegas visitor, or maybe someone who hasn't been to Vegas in some time. But there's a lot of good information on there besides that's good for people that have been to Vegas many times. I've had a couple people read it, and it's not terrible. And I think there's some good information, and it's been certainly a labor of love to put that together for you all. So again, it's coming about a month. Vegas 101, the book. As far as I know, it's just going to be an ebook. And hopefully some of you will pick that up and you'll be kind when you find all the grammatical mistakes. Actually, we're probably going to run it through some editing because we're almost done writing the book proper. So we're going to give ourselves a few weeks to clean it up grammatically and stylistically, and hopefully it'll be a little more professional than you'd expect from this channel. Izzy is getting, as I like to say, disgruntled. So we'll try the Binky again. And if you're just joining, so I see Vegas Visual. Kevin, nice to see you on this Saturday afternoon. And here's the little guy. It's Izzy's. Wave to Kevin. And to Alec. So anyway, yeah, but so again, just some things you can do to help out the Facebook group. We have, as I said, this is a labor of love when we do this. There's probably about 7 or 8 active moderators, and we try to keep the group as helpful as possible. We try to keep the group civil. It doesn't always work, but we have a pretty low threshold for the kinds of things we tolerate. And I think that's why we've grown to be as large as we are. And we have a lot of very helpful people that participate in that group on a regular basis. But if you're one of the hundreds of thousands of people that have been helped out by the group, then you can do some of the things that we've talked about today to help us out because, yeah, whatever. It's not likely to make us rich, but I feel like we should have more subscribers on the YouTube channel. I feel like we should have more people who've gone out and downloaded the app. I feel like we should have a few folks who've gone out and got themselves a t-shirt. So if you don't mind, again, I guess we're going to call this a telethon for Izzy. That's right. We need more formula for this little boy. No, not really. But yeah, that's kind of what we want to talk about today. Don't have a lot of other things to cover. Yeah. We, so I said, 33 days from today, Vegas. So if any of you are in town over Labor Day weekend, if you are, then you're paying through the nose for the privilege. Or a couple of days before or a couple of days after. We'll be there from the 29th of August to September the 4th. Izzy is very discontented. He wants to go, but yeah, he's too little. He can't fit in front of the slot machine yet. Great to see the boy. Yep, he's a good little guy. He's a good-looking kid. We have to credit that to his mom. It certainly didn't come from me. But yeah. I don't know if like I said, we'll probably try to do an update video here once or twice before the trip. Again, look for the daily live vlogs when we do get to that point. And we'll certainly keep you up to date on the status of the book, the ebook. When that gets ready to be released, we'll let you know. And if you're watching this in the Facebook group, there will be discounts available if you're a Facebook group member. So there may be some discounts available on the Vegas Near Me app as well. So anyway, that is just about going to wrap it up here today. I don't want to keep you too long. I know everybody's watching, I don't know, something. The Olympics are on. Yeah, they're watching the Olympics. So for me here in the Vegas Tips and Tricks studio, we actually have a neat little desk here, which I could turn around, but it seems like it'd be a lot of work. But we're getting a little more organized around here after, a year and a half. So anyway, on behalf of the Vegas Tips and Tricks group and all the moderators and everybody here at the Vegas Tips and Tricks studio, including little Izzy, wave to the people. He's not really doing that. I'm doing that. But so he's a good little guy. And this is his premiere on YouTube. So like the darn video, there's a baby here. I'm bringing a baby on here so you can like this. But all right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, get it uploaded as like a regular video, and see if I can keep this guy from squirming completely out of my arms and escaping. He wants to. Anyway. All right. Thank you, Kevin, for dropping in. You are one of the winners of our no prize today, along with Alec. And I'm guessing PJ probably dropped in the background at some point, but he is working. So those of you who joined us here in the live broadcast, thanks for that. The rest of you, thanks for watching our show. And Izzy says it's time to go, so we better go. Bye, everybody.